Hello students, let's continue the problems in theory of equations. Problem number 6. Let f of x is equal to 1 plus b square of x square plus 2bx plus 1 and let m of b be the minimum value of f of x. As b varies, the range of m of b is. 4 options are given. So among these 4 options, as b varies, what is the range of your m of b? What is m of b? M of b is the minimum value of f of x. So your f of x is 1 plus b square of x square plus 2bx plus 1. It is a quadratic equation, quadratic expression, and we know that for a quadratic expression f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equal to 0. It is a parabola. Have the vertex where we'll find the minimum value or maximum value. Minimum or maximum we can find at the vertex position, and that vertex is given by minus b by 2a comma minus delta by 4a. So here delta is nothing but your b square minus 4ac. Okay, and here in this problem f of x is equal to 1 plus b square of x square plus 2bx plus 1. So here b square delta value can be taken as delta is equal to b square, that is 2b whole square minus 4 into 1 plus b square into 1. So that is equal to 4b square minus 4b square. So which equals to minus 4. So this is delta value minus 4. And so that we can write the vertex of this vertex of f of x is minus b by 2a, means minus 2b upon 2 into 1 plus b square comma minus delta by 4a, minus of minus 4 divided by 4 times of 1 plus b square. Okay, which is nothing but minus b upon 1 plus b square comma 4 upon 1 plus 4 also we can cancel here, 1 upon 1 plus b square. Okay, so vertex of your f of x given function is minus b upon 1 plus b square comma 1 upon 1 plus b square. So minimum value, let m of b be the minimum value of f of x. What is the minimum value? At x is equal to minus b, at x is equal to minus b upon 1 plus b square. So your f of x, that is y, is equal to 1 upon 1 plus b square. This will be the minimum value. So we can consider here m of b is equal to 1 upon 1 plus b square. Since it is given m of b is the minimum value of f of x, so it is a y. So at x is equal to minus b upon 1 plus b square, the minimum value of f of x will be 1 upon 1 plus b square. And now since we can just consider b square is positive anyhow, so your m of b is always positive, it is always greater than 0. And since b square is greater than or equals to 0, 1 plus b square is greater than or equals to 1, which implies 1 upon 1 plus b square is less than or equals to 1. So your m of b is, which implies m of b is less than or equals to 1. So m of b is greater than 0, positive, and m of b less than or equals to 0. Therefore the range of m of b, we can write it as 0 to 1. 0 is open interval and 1 is closed interval. Since 0 is not included here, so we'll take open interval 0 and closed interval 1. Okay, so this is the range of m of b. So we can go with option D. Next problem. If p comma q belongs to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, the number of equations of the form px square plus qx plus 1 equals to 0 having real roots. So here also the problem discussed with the quadratic equation px square plus qx plus 1 equals to 0. Since we know that for ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 quadratic equation having real roots. condition is delta is greater than or equals to 0. So delta is nothing but b square minus 4ac must be greater than or equals to 0. So here also we will consider the same when comparing with ax square plus bx plus c. So your delta is b square, that is q square minus 4p is greater than or equals to 0. Okay, q square minus 4p is greater than or equals to 0 since real roots. Now the values of p and q are given. Since p comma q belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let us take the tabular form. If p values and q values, and if p is equal to 1, so what about here q relation? If I can write q square minus 4p, q square minus 4p, let us write here q square minus 4, which is always greater than or equals to 0. Q square minus 4 greater than or equals to 0. Then what is the values of q? Its possible values of q can be, suppose 1. If I take q is equal to 1, 1 square minus 4, 1 minus 4 minus 3 cannot greater than 0. So 1 is not possible. 2, 2 square is 4, 4 minus 4, 0 can be equal. So 2 is the possible. And for 3, 3 square minus 4, 9 minus 4, 5, 5 is greater than 0. So 3 is also possible. And 4, 4 square 16 minus 4, 12, 12 is also greater than or equals to 0. So we can consider 2, 3, 4 the values of q. And if p is equal to 2, if p is equal to 2, so we will have q square minus 4 into 2 8 greater than or equals to 0. Now for what values? If I take q is equal to 2, 2 square is 4, 4 minus 8 minus 4 is not possible. 3, if I take 3 square, 9 minus 8, 1 is positive, so 3 is possible. And the next 4, 4 square is 16 minus 8 is 8, which is also possible. And the next, if p is equal to 3, if p is equal to 3, we can write q square minus 9 greater than or equals to 0. Now taking q is equal to 3, 3 square is 9 minus 9 is possible. And the next 4 square, if I take q is 4, once again q square minus, this is not 9, I'm sorry, here it is 4 into p, 4 into 3 means 12 q square. So 3 will not satisfy, 9 minus 12. So 4 will satisfy here, 16 minus 12, 4 is positive. And coming to the last case, 4, p is equal to 4. Then we have q square minus 16 is greater than or equals to 0. That is again the possibilities with only q is equal to 4. So how many possible ordered pairs here? 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Total 3 possible ways. Number of possible ways. Here 3 are there, and here how many are there? 2 are there. 2, 3, 2, 4. And here the possibility is only 1, 3, 4. And here the also again 1 possibility. So total number of possibilities are 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7. So there are 7 ways are there. Means in 7 ways we can just frame the equations px square plus qx plus 1 equals to 0, so that they will always have real roots, and where p comma q belongs to the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can just go with option C. 7 is the answer. Next problem. If n is a positive integer and n belongs to 5, 100, closed interval 5 to 100, then the number of positive integral roots of the equation x square plus 2x minus n equals to 0. So here n is a positive integer and n belongs to 5 to 100, including 500 also we can take the numbers. And number of positive integral roots of the equation, what is the given equation? X square plus 2x minus n equals to 0. So we need to find the values of here x values for which n belongs to 5 to 100 have the positive integral roots. So this equation can also be written x square plus 2x is equal to n, or we can write x square plus 2x. I want to write in the form a plus b whole square. So adding 1 on both the sides. So I can write here x plus 1 whole square is equal to n plus 1. So from here what is it? We can say n plus 1, your n plus 1 is a perfect square. n plus 1 is a perfect square, and where n belongs to 5 to 100 means n plus 1 must be equal to, what are the perfect square numbers between 5 to 100? 9, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, and 10 square is 100. So these are the perfect squares which are included in this interval 5 to 100. And as n plus 1 is equal to 9, so what is your x plus 1? Your x plus 1 is nothing but under root of n plus 1, right? So your x plus 1 is under root of n plus 1. So we can write this is 3, under root of 9 is 3, 4, 5 here, 6 here, 7, 8 here, 9 here, 10 here. And then what are the possible values of x? X is equal to, and one more thing, when you are writing mod, so you will be getting mod, means plus or minus you will get plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 6, plus or minus 7, plus or minus 8, plus or minus 9, plus or minus 10. But since the question asked here the number of positive integral roots, if I take negative minus a, suppose x plus 1 is equal to minus 3, then x is equal to minus 3 minus 1 minus 4, which is negative, which is not accepted. So we consider only positive cases. So for that, what I will write here, x plus 1 is equal to only plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. I am taking only positive and neglecting negative, since reason is positive integral roots. So what is the values of x here? 3 minus 1 2, 4 minus 1 3, 5 minus 1 4, 6 minus 1 5, 7 minus 1 6, 8 minus 1 7, 9 minus 1 8 and 10 minus 1 9. So how many possible cases are there here? 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So total 8 are there. So we can go with option C. Okay, next problem. If a is not equal to b, the roots of the equation x minus a into x minus b is equal to b square are. Whether roots are real and distinct, roots are real and equal, roots are real and imaginary. Okay, for this problem, instead of going with some method or something, let's go with a trial. Since a and b are not equal, just we'll take this case. Since a is not equal to b, as 1 is not equal to 2, a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2. So which implies here x minus 1 into x minus 2 is equal to 2 square. To get it solved, because the options are given here, we can verify easily. So this is nothing but x square minus x minus 2x minus 3x plus 2. 2 square is 4, minus 4 is equal to 0, that is x square minus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. So it is a quadratic equation, and let's check whether the roots are real or distinct, or real and equal, or real, or only real or imaginary. So for that, let us consider delta. Discriminant delta is equal to b square minus 4ac, 4 into 1 into minus 2, so which is nothing but 9 plus 8, which is equal to 17. 17 is greater than 0. So when 17 is positive, means definitely the roots will be real and distinct only. Means for whatever a is not equal to b, and we are getting 17 greater than 0, means roots are real and distinct. It's always, we can say always they are. We cannot go with real and equal, because you are not getting equal. Maybe sometimes you will get real and distinct is only the better way you can give the option. So ninth one is option A. Okay, fine. Let's move to the next question. If alpha comma beta are the roots of the equations x square minus 2x plus 4 is equal to 0, and for any n belongs to n, alpha power n plus beta power n is equal to k cos n pi upon 3, then k is equal to. So here also I suggest to go with the verification process. So since any natural number, we consider n is equal to 1 natural number, and since alpha and beta are the roots, alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation x square minus 2x plus 4 equals to 0, so that we can write the sum of the roots sum of the roots is equal to alpha plus beta is equal to 2 minus or minus, that is 2 upon 1. And for n is equal to 1, so given equation alpha power n plus beta power n is equal to k cos n pi by 3. So that is alpha power 1 plus beta power 1 is equal to k cos 1 pi by 3, that is pi by 3. That is alpha plus beta is equal to k cos pi by 3 is cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. What is alpha plus beta? 2. So 2 is equal to k by 2. Or we can write k is equal to 4. And if we can go with option verification, first option. So option A here 2 to the power of n, as n is equal to 1, that is 2 power 1, 2. No. So as k cannot be 2 power n, so first option fails. Second option 2 to the power of n plus 1, that is 2 to the power of 1 plus 1, that is 2 square is 4. Yes, it is satisfying. And let's check with other options also. See, 2 to the power of 1 minus 1, that is 1, not possible. It's not equal to 4. I mean, next D option 2 to the power of 1 plus 1. This is 3. This is also not equal to 4. So among these 4 options, which option is satisfying here? Only second option. So second option only satisfying, and hence we can say this answer is second one. Okay.